Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video, I'm pretty excited to do. It is going to be a Project Pan check-in, and I'm kind of proud. I'm kind of proud in this video, but I do these Project Pan videos every other month. I have kind of a rolling Project Pan going on for 2020. I will link my playlist down below. So I do a Project Pan, and then the months in between, I also do a Shop My Stash. So those are the videos that are in that playlist, but I have 7-ish products that I am trying to either use up or put a pan in, and I'm just kind of switching them out just whenever I feel ready. I do have some exciting news for this Project Pan that I'm looking forward to sharing with you, so why don't we go ahead and get started. Alright, I did want to say that I do have a video on this eye look. It will be on my Instagram if it's not already up yet, which is March Beauty Word. If you're not yet following me over there, I'm almost at 50,000 followers over there, which is very exciting, but I do post a lot of videos on my makeup looks if you're ever curious of how I get them in my videos. So that one will again be coming. If it already is, I will link it in my description box. But first off, I have a powder in my Project Pan, and this is from Covergirl. It's the Healthy Vitalist powder. This might take me all year to completely use up. You can see there's a big old pan in it. It gets bigger.
That's what she said.
You know, every time I do another check-in, but I really want to use it up. I want to feel that satisfying feeling of looking at this and seeing no more product. I've seen people do it, because honestly, this is one of those things that, like, if I hadn't seen other people use these all the way up, I would maybe think that it wasn't a thing. Just wasn't possible, but I have seen it, so I know I can do it. It might take me all year, but I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep it in here. I'm determined to use this all the way up. I would be very proud if that happened. Moving over to my lip products. Okay, I have had my Oh Snap lip liner from Colourpop in my Project Pan. I think this is going to be the last Project Pan I can keep it in, because it is getting hard to just apply my lip liner with this. I even need to sharpen it again, but it is really small, and it is getting, like, it's getting real hard to line my lips. So I feel like next Project Pan, even if it's not, you know, like all the way gone, I think I'm going to have to swap it out and get rid of it. I have had this for a very long time. This is the like original packaging with these Colourpop lip liners. I love Oh Snap. It's one of my favorite colors. It's pretty much my most worn lip liner, truly, but it is just getting really tough. So I think this is going to be the last time that you see this in my Project Pan, but I'm going to give it as much love during these next 2 months, knowing that I am about to get rid of it. So I feel like I did pretty good on that though too. All right, and then also I have a lipstick in here. So the last Project Pan check-in, I had decided to get rid of my Bite Beauty Honeycomb. I put in the Tarte Rum Punch instead. This is a mini lipstick, but I only have a tiny little bit left, and I did use it a couple times, not as many times as I should have, but I want to finish this off. I know I can do it. It pairs great with Oh Snap. I'm gonna keep it in my Project Pan this time because I know I can finish it off. I just gotta really put my mind to it, you know. Moving on, I have a bronzer that I haven't hit pan on. This is not my exciting news for this video. I have my Becca Capri Coast. I still wear this so often. It's really not my most used bronzer. I have gotten a few new bronzers like the Charlotte Tilbury that I've been testing out. I obviously love my River bronzer that I created with Ofra Cosmetics, but I still use this one pretty often. But you know, I feel like the middle, you can see that, like, you can see the circle, but there's no pan yet. Someone did say in my last video that it looked like maybe, I think it was like in the close-ups, that it like looked like maybe there was, but there's not. Like, I've like gotten my magnifying glass out, Raw Beauty Chrissy style, and was trying to examine it. There's no pan in it yet, but it might be coming. It might be. I've never hit pan on a bronzer yet, but you know, maybe this is my year. 2020 is not my year for like anything else, so maybe it will be my year to hit pan on a bronzer. Not hit a bronzer. Just kind of rude. Again, in my last Project Pan, I swapped out an eyeshadow palette for a single shadow. I was trying to pan the Natasha Denona Mini Nude palette, but really it was just one shade that I was focusing on. I hit pan in it. It was a pretty large pan. Still is a large pan. Obviously, it hasn't gone backwards. But I decided to put in just one single shadow because I don't give my single shadows a ton of love. But I would really love to hit pan on this one from Makeup Geek, and this is the Creme Brulee shadow. There is a really big dip in the center, but still no pan yet. I definitely could have done a better job using this more. I have gotten a lot of eyeshadow palettes. If you guys guys haven't seen, I've posted a video ranking all of the eyeshadow palettes that I've tried so far in 2020. There was 23 palettes, but actually it was more like over 30 palettes that I was ranking. I've gotten a lot and I try to go into them often, but I definitely could have done a better job. So I really want to focus on this one again. Sometimes doing these check-ins, especially every other month instead of every quarter like I used to do my project pans, it kind of like re-amps me up to try to get some of these products panned or finished. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying on this one from Makeup Geek. And then I also had a primer, and I've decided that I'm gonna go ahead and swap this product out for something else because I just feel like I'm going nowhere on it. This is from Touch in Sol, and this is the No Problem Priming Water. So once again, like I mentioned last time, I still never put marks on it because that's who I am as a project panner, an excellent one. But I feel like for how often I use this, especially last time between my last two other project pan check-ins, I use this so consistently, but it is more of like a watery formula. You really only need a little bit. Obviously it goes over your whole face. You don't have to touch up with primer the rest of the day. It was just so hard to make it seem like I was putting any sort of dent into this one. So I'm like, you know what? I've used this a lot. I've used it real consistently. Now, I don't want to say like I'm getting bored of it because like, I don't know, but like I'm ready for something else because I always do kind of feel like this pull when I do my makeup and I am going for my primer, which a lot of times is my first step. I'm like, you should use the Touch in Sol. And I'm like, I don't want to. I want to use something else. So I'm gonna put this one out of my project pan. I got a lot of use out of it for sure. I'm gonna keep it in my collection a little bit, but let me show you what I'm swapping in for it. Okay, I'm not adding in a new primer. I'm gonna go into a different category. Again, just kind of a rolling project pan, just kind of throwing in items as I want to. But I decided to put in a lip gloss because I thought at one point I was going to finish off this lip gloss and I was really excited about it. And then it kind of got put on the back burner. So I wanna bring it out and I wanna try to use it really consistently and see if I can actually use it up. I've never used up a lip gloss, so this would be a big deal for me. This is from Ofra Cosmetics, and this is the Apricot Dream. I was gonna say peach, probably because of our peach tree in the back, which is looking beautiful these days, let me tell you. But this is called Apricot Dream, and if you can see, like I have a lock on. It's not even halfway. Well, no, it's not quite halfway yet, but once I started to notice that I was making really good progress on it, I kind of had this feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna use that lip gloss up and like, this is gonna be crazy. I've never used up a lip gloss. I wasn't a huge lip gloss fan for a very long time. I have been for a while now, but still, so that means I've never gone through a lip gloss and I thought it would be fun. And then I came out with my own lip gloss with Ofra Cosmetics, and that's what I use a lot, and I found other lip glosses that I like a lot too, but it's like when I go to reach for one from Ofra, I'm always reaching for the one that I collaborated on, which is named Millie. And it's beautiful and I love it so much, but I did love Apricot Dream and it continues to stay. I have like a ladder bookshelf in my office and I have a little caddy on there with all of my favorite lip products, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, a lip scrub, and it has continued to stay on there. I just always reach for Millie and I'm like, okay, I just really want to see if like how much more progress I can make and if I can finish it all the way off. It is such a gorgeous, like almost like this milky peachy lip gloss, and it's just beautiful, and I've been eyeing it for a while. Like I need to give it some more love again, so this is what I'm gonna put in instead of the primer. We're gonna go with a lip gloss. We're just gonna see how I do. This could be a big fail. We'll just have to see. All right, and then lastly, we have skincare in here. I really like to include skincare in this year's project pan, and it has been a ride. It has been a ride with my skincare. If you guys saw the last check-in from the project pan, you would have saw how embarrassed I was that I had misplaced my Pixi peel and polish, and I went on this whole long thing of like how I couldn't find it, but I was almost done with it, so maybe it was okay. And then truly at the end, I was putting something on my little table and I looked down and it was on the floor right in front of me. It was in a bag. It was in like a little purple bag with sunscreen. Why it was in there, I really don't know. I don't know what happened. I was so embarrassed. I think I just found my peel and polish. Oh no. No, I did not. I can't find it again. And I'm like, is this real life? We have a cursed relationship, but I also would like to say that it's gone. I used it up. It was in my shower. A lot of you mentioned, you know, try to use it for something else because I just wasn't using it on my face as much. It's an exfoliating scrub and people are saying use it in your shower, like use it on your feet, like do a foot scrub, and I was like, perfect idea. I went and put it in my bathroom. I've used it in my shower. I have used it on my feet. It is a nice foot scrub because obviously I've been giving myself my own pedicures during all of this quarantine time. So I would really like make it a thing. Like I have like this little like file thing, and then I would do like a scrub, and I would do lotion and paint my toes, like, you know, try to like make it my own thing. Maybe I drink wine during it, I don't know, maybe. And I finished it up. Like the last like squeezes were like really trying to get everything out, and I could have swore I put it in my empties bin. I always have an empties bin. That's where like when I finish up makeup and I do an empties video, and it's not there, and I was like, what? And I went back to my shower, I went in my bathroom, I've looked in this room. I don't know how I've lost this again, but it's gone. I don't know if maybe I threw it out, but I could have swore I could physically remember putting it into my empties bin, and I don't know why I would have taken it out. So I'm super confused. I don't know where it went, but I used it up, so that's what matters. I don't know how to explain myself. This better not be what I think it is. I don't know if it is, but it better not. Hold on, let me just... You have got to be kidding me. How is this happening to me? Oh no. Oh, here comes my dog. Here comes my dog. I know, you come to roast me? I am so confused. It was sitting... I guess the moral of this story is if you've ever lost anything, just sit down and start to tell the internet that you lost it, and then it will literally be right in front of your eyes. Okay, it was under a notebook, but like it was still sticking. Like I could just see this part, and I was like, maybe that's not what I think it is, because I saw it and I had this moment of like, ignore it. Just ignore it. I don't know why it's in here. I don't even know why it's in this room. I know you were in my empties bin. I'm so glad to be getting rid of this. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep it in my empties bin anymore. I might just throw it away. It'll probably come back. It'll probably be in my empties bin the next time I do my empties video. Well, this is gone. It's empty, it's gone. Yeah, fall on the floor. How? Moving on after that disaster. Wow. Okay, so last month I couldn't find it. I looked everywhere and I was like, you know what? It was almost gone. I'll just replace it with another skincare product. No big deal. So I still can't, I can't believe that happened. I looked for so long and I was like, you're looking for an empty product. Just give it up. Like, who cares if you show it, right? Like, there's nothing to show. Like, it's gone, it's fine, but I still looked for it. Moving on. So I had put in there this Milk Makeup Vegan Milk Moisturizer. I was almost done with it, and I do this thing when I'm almost done with products that I like scale back. I don't use them as much. I want to like wait until that like absolute most perfect moment where I absolutely have to use that one product. And so I'm really weird about using things up, and I had noticed myself doing that because I love this moisturizer, think it's fantastic. So I was like, put it in your project pan and empty it out. That is gone. That is gone. That is completely gone. That was me like running all of my fingers in it like, come on, I need a little bit more. It is donezo. So I finished up 2 products and I'm pretty proud, and I even lost one and found it again. Even better. Would you look at that? So yes, I used this all the way up, and I also did just repurchase it. It was in my latest Sephora haul, so if you caught that one, I did mention that I used this up, so it was a little bit of a spoiler. I don't know if it's that serious, but this was on sale during the Sephora was having like a 4th of July sale, and this was on sale, and heck yes, I purchased it. But I was also really proud that I used it all the way up because again, it's hard for me to go through products. So so I did decide to add in 2 more products because I technically finished off 2 products. I was like, I'll go ahead and add in 2 more skincare products, and these 2 I pretty much always use together, so I just thought, why not add them both in? They are from Clinique, and they are both makeup removers. So one is Take the Day Off Makeup Remover Liquid, and the other is Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. So you can see from the liquid that I am about gone. I mean, about halfway, a little bit less than halfway gone. And so that's the liquid. And then for the balm, I'm also doing really good on, I can see the bottom of it. Again, I use these really consistently together. I'll just use this one first, especially like for my eyes. It's nice to like get my eye makeup off and my mascara or my lipstick, and then I'll come in with the balm and really make sure I remove everything and then wash my face. So yeah, so the double cleanse helps me. So I use these really consistently together, so I thought why not put them into my project pan together. But I can also feel myself doing that thing where I'm like pulling back from using them a lot. I have gotten some new makeup removers to test out. I also really like some, like the Good Molecules, their instant cleansing balm I think is what it's called. I use that one quite a bit, so I can tell that I'm not using this one as much, and I would really just like to finish these off. So that is what I added into my project pan for this month. And after that, that is going to do it for this update, this extremely highly embarrassing update. You've got to be, I thought I was embarrassed the last video. I'm doubly embarrassed now. That is going to do it. So we have some new additions in here. Let me know what you think. Of course, are you guys doing a project pan? How are you doing on it? We're at over the halfway point for the year, so I'd love to hear if you guys have a check-in to give. If you enjoyed this one, if you like this series, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I hope you also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.